Aha, we're here. All right, welcome everyone. Guess I am a minute late, but yeah, we're here. End of another month. I'm sure someone's gonna say, "Oh, where you been?" Well, it's been Christmas, and yeah, it's just been a busy couple weeks here. So I think what I'm gonna do is run through all our December numbers. 5306 views, 417 hours of watch time, 36 new subscribers. Our new subscribers are Stephen Halen, uh, Jonathan Makarkowski, The Shishi, Makua, Keith Giffen, William Wells, 3511 MC, Goran, Johnny Holland, Eric Christman. And yeah, that's our numbers for the. Hey Gordon, how you doing? Happy New Year to you too. And that's our numbers for the month. Uh yeah, so I'll be honest with you, the videos have been a little short in coming. TW20, I'm kind of waiting on parts. I know I could do more, but I kind of need to have just a few more things show up before I can keep moving forward with it. Between that, it's been cold. I think last night was 40 below zero. If I got that right, I didn't have a thermometer out. That would just been off the news, but I think it's right around 40 below last night. And with the snow, it's just been blowing snow. So yeah, cold temperatures, nothing wants to start. Lots of snow, everything takes time. So hey Scott, how you doing? One, two. Yeah, I don't know, Steve. I don't know. Negative 30. Yeah, that's right now, right? 31 below. Last night was colder. Yeah. Well, I think I'm gonna also say this. I think this month's gonna be a little shorter on videos too. Um, yeah, I just can't see a lot happening this month. I'll probably be shipping a little bit of grain, and hopefully we'll get that TW going or get things moving a little farther forward on that. But yeah, I've been parts availability has just been horrendous lately. So, well, I think with this one I'm going to add a new one in, and this is our 2021 numbers. The channel had 58.8 thousand views, uh, 382 subscribers, which all in all that give us 3,651 watch hours. I thank you guys for that. It's done pretty well. I gotta see what's making that noise. I'll be right back. Had an intruder. So well, that's what's up on this end of the world. What's going on in your guys' world? How's the weather out east? 20 below right now. Yeah. No, it's warmed up. I've got to take care of that. I'll be right back. I don't know if you could hear that noise in the background or not, but yeah, 70 degrees. So we watched. I'll be right back again. Hold on, because it's making a lot of noise. Sorry about that. I got a cat that's been trying to break in. Yeah, 70. So we watched the country music thing. I can't remember what they called it on TV last night, but yeah, they were all in sweatshirt or t-shirts and whatnot, and I couldn't believe it. The 70s, 40s for man, you don't know how nice that is. Last night I was bundled pretty well, and I took the four-wheeler down the road to have a beer with the neighbor, and oh man, it was cold. It was cold. Yeah, it was. I think the Weather Channel said, or the TV said 40 below last night. It's warmer today, but yeah, 70 would definitely be nice. Definitely be nice. Well, did y'all celebrate? Have some big celebrations? Mine, I was pretty quiet over here, but pretty chilly visiting family in Michigan, though. U.S. Okay. I missed something there. I'll be right back. It's ripping apart these bags. Okay, hopefully the cat issue's done. Yeah, and I got a little bumbled here. So yeah, 70s anyway. Put the cat in the garage. Yeah, no, it's the little one's cat, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, cats. I wouldn't have any of them, but I've got three girls that seem to really like their cats. So yeah, they're not all bad. Just they can be, annoying. I don't hate them, but yeah, they can be annoying. Yeah. Normally the cats come see me in the garage. It's too cold for me out in the garage though tonight. That's for sure. Steve was in bed by 10. I did stay up till midnight with the little ones, watch the music note drop. Yeah, then I went to bed like immediately after. Wasn't I didn't do too much. More time to work on broken cars. Yeah, I tell you what, if you're working on something outside and it's 70, that's not too bad. I I really haven't left the house in 3 days. I mean, I have, but very, very little. I've just been kind of surviving and kind of waiting for the either it to warm up just a little bit, or yeah, mainly warm up a little bit. I got some snow I got to move out, and then I can move a little bit of get rid of few soybeans. Yeah. Get anything fun for Christmas? What did I get for Christmas? Um, yeah, it was pretty quiet Christmas really. We did some gift exchanging, but we don't go real hog wild here. Um, trying to think what I did get. Got a couple t-shirts and whatnot and stuff like that. I mean, nothing crazy. You don't think you could surprise the winners? So yeah, no, I actually bought those on 4 gauges. No, we mainly just clothes and whatnot is most of the gifts that we give. I mean, we're not real fancy here. Nothing too crazy. But I get a kick out of that, Gordon. You'd be surprised that you can survive with a good stove going. You just don't go outside. Um, and if you do, you just don't stay outside very long. Make sure you got a cab. I mean, yeah. Steve got socks. Yeah, it's kind of how it works here. I did get something I really oh yeah, I got a new coffee pot. That was good. New coffee maker. That was appreciated. Hey Jared, just got in for power to the wood stove. Yep, I know exactly what you're saying, Jared. You got any trucks running down the road, or got them parked in the shed? I know. I was I tried to start the old pickup yesterday, and yeah, it wasn't good at all. It's one thing I do like about the house I'm in here. I got that Wilkening stove, so I mean there is no power to it. It's just heats rock up, and as long as you keep your rock hot, it's not a big deal. But you don't want your rock getting cold, that's for sure. Yeah, I gotta be. I gotta run real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, sorry about that. We had the battles of the little ones. Vom Red. I don't know who you are or what Vom Red is, but hope that's not a link. Yeah, I tell you what, I wouldn't mind a wood boiler, but yeah, I just haven't ever went down that route. Yeah, the little ones they've had a long enough winter break. It's time for them to go back to school. No truck. Yep, that's kind of what I figured, Jared. Uh, sometimes you're better off to just not have the fight, isn't it? Cats and kit. Yeah, that's the name of them. If one can't make noise, the other one will. Yeah. That's guy can't complain too much. I mean, for the most part, it isn't so bad. Kind of. I kind of like doing it out in the garage. I could kind of, for the most part, keep the noise out of it. But You don't even need lots of house in the tank, but yeah, it does make a difference. Uh, Matter of fact, speaking of house, a lot of people don't do it, but I do run heavy number two all winter long. Obviously, I blend off a little bit of one, but boy, it's got to be 30, 40 below before I get more than about 30%. Most of the winter, I run about 20% number one and bit of house, and tell you what, that makes a big difference. That house, you'd be surprised what you can get away with running. Yeah, I'm a pretty big believer in house. Not that you can't do the same with other names, but I do. I've had good luck with house, so I do use house. Yeah. Oh, Jared, I did talk made a few phone calls on that pan, and yeah, I just haven't had nothing come back on that yet. Just letting you know. You'll know what I'm talking about. Uh yep. So I can't believe how many you can't buy separate number one in a lot of fuel stations. Do I do any snowmobiling? I used to snowmobile quite a bit. Um, I really haven't gotten into it in the last little while. Um, what I used to do is the old vintage stuff, like the old one cylinder Articats. We used to race them out on the lakes. That was always kind of a fun deal. Me and a couple buddies, we had some late '70s too that we used to run around with, and that was kind of fun. Old Skidoo citations and Articat Jags and stuff like that. But yeah, I haven't really done much of that lately. I just haven't had the time. To be honest with you, I'd rather go fishing and in the wintertime. And besides that, this year we got a lot of snow, but a lot of other years we'll get enough snow to just make it a nuisance. Not enough snow to actually pull out a machine and not eat your high facts like in a day. I couldn't tell you if Paul's out west or not. I haven't seen. I talked to him about a week and a half ago, but I didn't talk snowmobiling. I know he normally goes about this time of year sometime. I know I don't have a machine to go on the mountains with at all. Oh, he is. Yeah, I'd believe that. But yeah, no, I kind of just work more than anything. Take take time off when I can, and I think I'm getting to the point of life where everything's taking longer than it should, and just never seem to get to the end to do a lot of that fun stuff. I should get back into snowmobiling though a little bit. I got enough old junkers that yeah, they'd be kind of fun. It's its fault it snowed. On Monday. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I saw his old man drive by earlier today. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, I do enjoy a lot of the work I do. It's just Yeah, the cold really just slows a lot of it up. So me and a buddy carried and swapped it for a modified race car. What'd you get for a modified race car out of Minnesota? I'm surprised there is actually quite a few tracks around here, and it's kind of funny how we're really not what you think of as NASCAR country, and yet there's a lot of dirt tracks, a lot of small circles and whatnot. You wouldn't think I've really never gotten into racing, but it's surprising how much there is around here. I mean, there's an actual amateur circuit up here. I don't I don't know how far you got to go for actual NASCAR, but yeah, there's a few cars in town, or around town. Never really got into it, but what kind of a snowmobile did you bring up this way, Gordon? How much? And then that was based out of, yeah, Kansas City. Oh, you bought, okay. So yeah, this makes a little bit of sense. You I've actually seen Rick's, not in person, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I still got that old Chevy Nova. Um, I think that Vice Grip Garage. I'm not exactly sure where he was from, but I don't think he was real far away from me when he was in Minnesota. From what I can figure where he was, I would say that he was like 2 hours away from me, something like that. From what I gathered, I could be wrong. It's crazy how this YouTube community is kind of small, isn't it? Because Rick Bork and Squatch 253, they are like straight east of me. If you just flop the state in half, kind of. I kind of get a kick out of that, finding out where some of the names are on here. Makes the world a lot smaller, I can tell you that much. Kind of neat. Hey Jared, do you still got your old Camaro? Or did you get rid of that? Evening, Ryan. Found oil pan. Oh, you did get your pan from. You got it coming then, Jared? Because I've got you on a hotline locator right now, but I'll pull you off if you got that coming. I'll pull you off. How far is Shane? I don't know, Shane. I have no idea. Put on tractor out of shop. I don't know what you just put on there, Jared. I got no idea. Looking good so far. Might be. Well, I hope 22 is better than 21. 21's been challenging, especially in our neck of the woods. I don't want to complain, but I know my corn went 50 bushel to the acre. which is pretty poor for around here. I'm used to a 140 average, but I know there's others that did worse, and I know there's others that did better. But yeah, 2022. I don't know. We'll see what comes off that. I know this much. It's hard to budget off a 50 bushel corn though. It's gonna be interesting. 2022 is definitely gonna be interesting. Yeah. Oh, okay. You got it. Okay, I didn't know that. Uh, thanks for letting me know, Jared. Though I'm gonna pull that locator off. The yards that I called didn't have. So yeah. All right. Real good. We'll yeah. Okay. What did I miss? Report doing. Um. Yeah, that's about it. So, Gordon, do you have Rick Bork's race car, or you pick it up for a friend? Um. Boy, I don't know how long I'm going to be able to do this. So I got some real poor circulation in the eye that I hurt, and when it gets cold like this, it's real easy to freeze, and boy, things can get blurry in a hurry, and I am struggling to read the comments line here. So I don't know. This might be end sooner than I thought. Yeah, but anyway, 28 minutes. Jackie Gerald's, he's got a YouTube channel and made some videos. Oh, okay. Nice. Oh no, that's just yeah, no, that's don't get a wire wheel in your eye. That's what that's all about. I've actually lived with it for quite a while. It just gets sensitive. Sold the Camaro. Got 400 built putting I built, oh, nice. Nice, Frank. I didn't know you sold it, and I didn't know you had an Omega around neither. That should actually be quite the screamer when you get that together. Colton Brandel, how you doing? When do I think I will have the TW fixed? Okay, so it took me. When did I start tearing that apart? Okay, it's been apart now for almost a month, and I got my first parts, my first lot of back ordered parts this week. So based on parts availability, I have no idea. Someone who came from Canada, a subscriber brought it to him. Oh, okay. Yeah, TW fixed. I don't know, man. That TW has actually been a hassle and a half, and it's just all to do with parts availability. And yeah, I'm I'm really getting fed up with what's going on in our country as far as little things that should be available that are not. Um, yeah, it's ridiculous. I uh, I do need it this spring though, so it there is priority on it. So that's what I can say on that TW. I don't have any timelines on it. I wish sooner than later. That's what I can tell you on that. Okay, what else did I miss? Um, Yikes! Hope it gets better. It's not just stuck on a ship like everything else. It's got a lot to do with the no one stocks anything anymore. I have not bought any fertilizer yet. I don't know what to do on that. I did find a fertilizer spreader though. That's about all I got on that. Yeah. I did price some fertilizer, and let me tell you, it wasn't a friendly deal at all. It was not. Um, I don't know what it is around the rest of the country or not, but yeah, it was $900,000 a ton fertilizer is what I come up with. Depending on blends. Yeah, it's not real comfortable. Oh no, I already sat down and priced it. Like I said, at $900,000 a ton, I wasn't real enthused about. Not especially after last year. I thought prices were high, and what I pay for right around 400 ton. Yeah, three. What they say out of Washington? 3% inflation or something like that. I really don't believe it. Go to the fuel pump. Last year, I think I paid $1.61 for farm fuel, and what did I hear? 260, 270. I can't remember. Yeah, yeah. All the prices are up and the yields are down. That's just. I guess that's the way it goes. So. But yeah, as far as parts, they it's kind of weird. I don't think modern corporations realize what the value between keeping something older going is or isn't. Um, Man, they put that 401 into every six-cylinder tractor. I mean, granted, there was a couple variations on it, but the base engine was used from the 8000 all the way through the 30 series before the Genesis has come out. And you cannot get a set of bearings right now through Ford or through CNH. I think that's just astounding. Uh, yeah, it's and I was gonna put an aftermarket kit in it. Don't kid yourself. I really wanted to put a Molly kit in it, but Molly doesn't have a kit on hand. And yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be interesting parts on that. I think I might be getting a different tractor in for the spring though. I might have come across a deal that's maybe not too good to be true, but too good to pass up. And yeah, it's I don't know. There's nothing's finalized on it, so I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I found an older John Deere that I wouldn't mind picking up, and the price is right, so we might end up going down that road too. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Well, we're getting kind of quiet in here now. I hope it's not just internet connection. Has this been breaking up at all much, or has it been a pretty steady stream? I know the other day our internet connection was not good at all, but today it seemed fine for the most part. Not bad. Good. Yeah. Well, no, it's just sometimes it is, sometimes it's. So, what kind of deer? I found a 4320. What am I going to plant this year? It will be a ratio of corn, soybeans, wheat, and a little bit of radish, just like last year. I would have to pull my book to tell you exactly what the numbers are, but yeah. Corn, soybeans, wheat, and some radish. I am going to try a little bit of open pollinated corn, though. That is going to be something different for this spring or for this upcoming year. I don't know if I'm going to go completely down the road with it or not, or it's either going to be one of the things that pans out, or it's going to be one of the things that I try and doesn't pan out and we'll get rid of it. Do I rotate? Yes, I do rotate fields. I pretty much have to. If I didn't rotate fields, I would just have way too many weed control issues, and I've already got issues enough. How many acres do I am running just right real close to 500 myself, and then me and Dad farm together but apart. So then there's Dad's besides, but he's actually cutting acres year by year, and I'm picking acres up year by year. So yeah, we're definitely not big, not small. You get radish seed an acre. You get 1,200 pounds of radish seed an acre. What'd they run? Okay, so this year my radishes, what did they go? I'd have to push a pencil to it. They didn't do very well at all though this year. I'm trying to think what 1,200 pounds would be. That's 20 bushel. Yeah, mine didn't go 20 bushel. They probably went ballpark 8-10 somewhere in there. I didn't run them over the scale or anything. 8-10 bushel the acre, something like that. And then I actually planted a lot of them back in over top my wheat this year, so I don't have a lot left. But I do like the end result of those radishes. So it's kind of neat what that does to a chunk of ground, especially if you can put those radishes in for a full year. Boy, does it make that ground soft. That's something I'm going to try and rotate through all the fields. Maybe not real fast, but there's definitely some advantages to it. Yeah. Well, what else we got going on in the rest of the world? And I don't mind talking, but I kind of like to see what you guys want to, or what you guys have to say too. This is kind of, I've been kind of doing these more for you guys than me. You know, get to know you guys more. And I don't know that I really. Well, they do. They base. I try to pull things or incorporate things from the lives into videos a little bit. But do you do any hunting? I do. I deer hunt. I used to even out of state deer hunt, but we kind of lost. Well, the ranch that we went on got sold, so I mean the owners got old and the kids sold the ranch and whatnot. But I still hunt locally, hunt whitetail deer. Um, it's about all the hunting I do. I can't remember what video it is, but I was sitting in the stand a couple nights and there were some fawns that come through, and I don't know if you guys ever could pick them out or not, but I put them on the video. I put them up on a video. Yeah, we've got enough whitetails around here where we gotta do something. Otherwise, they get well. They are population is out of control, and that's coming from a guy that does like to see deer. You know, but you shouldn't be seeing 30, 40, 50 of them on 80 acres. Not every day. That's too many. Kind of a quiet night out here tonight. Or on the chat column here. Colton, where are you from? I know you've put a couple of comments up here, but I don't know that I remember you. I don't know if it's your first time coming or first live you've been to, or if I'm just poor with names, I can't remember. Yeah, I still don't know if I chased that to you or not. I never saw. I know what you're talking about, Steve, and I know the situation. I don't know if I chased him that way or not. I know I didn't see any over by me when that happened. I saw him on a completely different part, but that'd have been half a mile away from you. Colton's from Wisconsin. Nice. How's the weather in your neck of the woods? Too cold to type. Nice. Well, welcome to the channel, Colton. Appreciate you guys coming. Well, I appreciate all you guys that come and do these. It's good for the channel. What's weather out your way, Colton? I know there can be quite a bit of difference between my backyard and yours, even though we're not that far apart, but it's I used to go I used to do some factory training down down in the southeastern part of the state there, and it's amazing the difference it was. You guys have any winter traditions or festivals in your neck of the woods? Um, Not really. It's pretty dang quiet up here. It was a little windy today, but not too bad. Yeah, boy, it was calm here, and I want to say it was oh, I don't know, 20 below or something like that. It was nicer than it was last night, but it was still definitely below zero. Um, Wintertime festivals. I'm trying to think what would be around. We got eel pout. That's not real far away. That's still a little ways away. Eel pout festival. Um, what else would be in the wintertime? Man, there just is not a lot that goes on around here. Yeah, that's what eel pout is. That's a big yeah, eel pout tournament is what it is. But yeah, there's there really isn't much for anything big that happens around here. I mean, you got guys that run around on snowmobiles, and there's pretty good like trail system. A lot of people go to the lake and just go fishing. Pull your fish house out there and sit on the ice, and uh, other than that, it's kind of shovel snow and daily grind kind of thing. There are some trade shows and whatnot that come and go, throughout the towns, but nothing real crazy up real close to me anyway. Yeah, pretty quiet in the winter. Eel pout, too much trash on the lake, no one to clean up, huh? I can see how that happened. Yeah, it's amazing what gets left on lakes. You need to put a snow tractor. Oh no, you don't need to do that. I tell you what, it gets iced up around here, and it's amazing what you can't do with a tractor. Things get so dang slippery. Yeah. I'm trying to think. Last winter, I had to start taking out a one bin with gravity boxes, and I think that TW was getting pushed around with a 300 bushel gravity box. Just got so slippery. You'd start, you try to stop and get under the auger, and you just keep sliding by. That's just going. Brainerd has the largest ice fishing derby, and that could be. There's a few of them. But it's not like it used to be. When I was growing up, there every weekend there was something. Um, and a lot of it had to do with snowmobile stuff, but a lot of that has kind of just vanished. One event at a time. Um, yeah, I don't, and part of that might just be I've been out of the area for so long that I don't know. I've been out of the area too. I don't know exactly what everything does go on anymore. tip-up town in Houghton Lake, Michigan. Yeah. I don't know if I think Park Rapids has that ice fishing derby too yet. That's normally a pretty big one. Ice racing, chainsaw carving. Yeah, I'd believe that. I'd believe that. Chainsaw carving. I don't know if I'd want to get into that too much. That just sounds like work. Yeah, I cut too much firewood to do a chainsaw festival or lumberjack competitions. No, it's kind of neat. I'm trying to think back in the day. I took a trip to Australia right out of high school on a egg exchange trip, and I want to say that there was the original like axeman competitions where they would actually, well, they wouldn't fall trees. They'd chop stumps, or it'd be a round that like a 12-inch round or something like that, and they'd cut them with axes. That was actually kind of neat. They need to bring the yeah. So I'm trying to think what that race was. The I know what you're talking, Steve. There, and that hasn't been in place in a long time, and I think it's because of health and safety reasons. But yeah, I think they should. I think that would be something that would be good for the area again. Winnipeg to Minneapolis race, and I can't even remember what they call that anymore. I'm trying to think what that is now. Been quite a while since they've done one of them. But yeah, I think that would be a good thing again. I think they still do parts of it, but for the most part, it's a done deal. You got me kind of curious now, Steve. I'm gonna have to Google that. I wish they did that Minneapolis Winnipeg. Is it the Iron Man? It it very well could be the old Iron Man 500. It should be the has broke the most snowmobiles in recorded history run. Boy, if you can make it from one end to the other, just make the trip. You've done well. But yeah, man, we've been at this 54 minutes already. I think I'm gonna give you guys kind of a 5-minute warning unless someone's got something real great to bring up or a lot to or some good questions or whatever. I know last night was kind of a long night for me. Not that it was, that wild or anything, but got to be later than what I normally do, so I'm kind of tired. Not that you remember. Yeah. How's the 9600 running? 9600 was so when that got parked for the winter, the only thing that's wrong with it, and it's been wrong with it for over a year now, is the power steering's got a little leak that keeps the floor a constant moist. Probably, I got parts in for that though, so that shouldn't be an issue for spring. But yeah, 9600's doing well. That was parked in good shape. Um, I might have to do some wheel adjusting on it though. That might I might have to use that for some spraying this spring. That I don't think that 4640 is going to be up and running. So 9600 will have some real working shoes again, along with TW. Thinking they'll be the two main tractors this year. It's kind of neat how that worked. That 4640 and that 9600, they were the two main working tractors on the farm for quite a few years. Parker Peterson. Recommend checking out Allstate Ag for new or used parts, and got my engine blend, shift fork, and yep, I have used Allstate Ag before. I have. I know about them. And I've got nothing bad to say against them. I've actually, I think I actually bought an engine block through them before. I know I've gotten a crank from them before. Yeah, no, I use Allstates. I mean, they're not my first go-to, but I use them. Yeah. But yeah, no, I got nothing against Allstates. I give them a call when I need to. I get kind of picky on certain parts, though, and I'm not going to say anything bad between one company or another, or this, that, or the other. But I kind of know what's out there for aftermarket, and I've got a good idea what I want to stay away from as far as aftermarket, and I've got a good idea what you can buy aftermarket that's worth not going OEM. I mean, there's a good balance between all of it. I mean, and the dollar isn't everything either. Um, and here's what do we got there? Just to check them out if you haven't. Yep, no, I have not called them on the 20 yet. Just haven't needed to. Everything that I've needed has had to have been a new source part, and yeah, it's just been parts availability, and with those Fords, you've got to have a good block before you even think about ordering an overall kit, and that's kind of what I've been doing is block parts. You know, you got a good core to rebuild off of, and once you got that good core to rebuild off of, you can run pretty good. But that block had already been sleeved, and it was actually using Ford sleeves, which I know there's a couple different options a guy can go with there as far as sleeves, but I did elect to re-sleeve it using Ford sleeves again to save on machining costs. But yeah, so I've had to get some OEM stuff. I'd kind of like it if it was LA sleeved. I think they've got a better sleeve. But well, I think I'm gonna give her a call or a night. I appreciate all you guys that have joined in. Hope I give you guys something good to watch for a little bit. And yeah, I think this is going to be the end of this one. Thanks for watching, and you can pretty much guarantee that there's going to be another one in on the first of next month, and 7 o'clock should be the same old thing as far as the schedule. And yeah, keep tuned for some more videos coming out. They might be a little slower in coming, but they will be coming. All right, thanks for watching, guys. We'll catch you next time around.